The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the James Madison Dukes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Dukes offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge, because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This is a designed run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking to throw, it's good. Good timing on the quick out. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Gets the back moving. Running back searching for a hole. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. On the option, he'll do it himself. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. Finding open areas. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's good. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 20, 10, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Broncos! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the back. Gonna run it. It's Parker. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll pitch it. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, creating an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Garcia wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Reeder. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Second down coming up. To throw, it's good. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
How about that elusiveness? He smashes his way through again. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Garcia to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 24-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, he can't get it out of there. Touchdown, James Madison. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out. Execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's... a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Big fella INT. Great job recognizing the screen. And how about the eye-hand coordination by the big man there, hauling that interception in and then rumbling and bumbling and stumbling.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points. Before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. Touchdown, James Madison. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Garcia wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Garcia to pass. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Broncos are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Mitchell. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running to Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Denson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeben are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If you're going to play football, you have to be able to mix up coverages. You can't just sit back in the same thing. How about the zone blitz? Catch him off guard. It looks a little bit like man, but I blitz a linebacker in there, hits the quarterback, gets him on the ground. He didn't even know what was coming to him.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Garcia wants to throw. Powers through the defender. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Second down coming up.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Broncos will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack. And
there he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just Balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Garcia to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David